Hello and welcome back to Factorio. Look at friend. What a beautiful bug. This is Krastorio too. Of course, I wouldn't have this big friendly bug if it wasn't. And it also has space exploration, if you're unaware. I am also the fiend too, if you're unaware. Welcome, and welcome back. It's been a while. People may be wondering, where did you go? I did a lot. I worked a lot on this factory. I had a bunch of stuff in my personal life to deal with as well, which is now resolved, hopefully. And we'll see more Factorio, as well as Songs of Six. So expect some songs, expect some Factorio, kind of stacked on top of each other. I like to play a lot of games. That's the only reason why I upload them all. I play a lot more video games after this, and I've been trying, if not thinking about, to put up a lot of those other games that I play on the side. And they're just numerous. They're very numerous and strange games. I play whatever comes to mind. So, regardless, here we are. This is what I've done. I don't even want to delay. I want to show you. This is the Pulverizer zone. And then the core mining drill. We have the core mining drill. I spent a lot of time and energy putting this up. We have a nice big ass storehouse, and I can put another one here if I wanted. It goes down here. It gets put into this pulverizer, and that is full with like little core fragments. These little like, I don't have any on me. These things here. And they get broken down into every single mineral and oil. You got some like of the mineral water, and then you have this pyroflux. My only concern that I'm seeing is why the fuck I need water. But I guess that's in case you were in a place that there literally was no water at all. I have water all around me. And as it provides a natural barrier to enemies, I prefer that. I'd actually prefer that. Regardless, this is one of the most convoluted and complex schemes. I did not look this up. I got like some help, but for real, I basically came up with the idea on my own from when I was thinking. The first second I saw them and how many different things came out of them, I immediately was like, oh, this is going to have to come out of like 2 different sides and go a bunch of different directions. It's a lot. It's a lot. So I'm going to go over it in simple man's terms and then kind of Factorio terms quickly if I can at the same time. This goes straight into here, and then this one goes underneath here. And they repeat that over and over and over. So all the core fragments are getting loaded into these pulverizers. Same goes down here, and it's just repeated opposite side. Then we've got the raw material, for the rare materials, sorry. I just call them raw materials. Raw metals. They are not being used for anything. I am not crafting them into any bars because as I looked, they only are useful for creating small electric motors. You can make 2 of them for roughly literally 0.5 cheaper on the copper, but you need 2 of these these rare metals. Oh my god, I'm gonna fuck their name up the entire series. I don't even give a shit about them. They're annoying. Unless they produce me something unique later on, then I'll care about them. We have copper. We have the iron coming out here, and they get loaded onto their front loaders. And then we have coal coming out the side. Stone and uranium. Uranium is going to be difficult to maneuver. I don't even know what to do with that shit yet, but I'm hoping by the time this gets all solved, I will have my technology going and I'll actually be able to make uranium-based factories or fuel reactors, I mean. They also have the mineral water, which I am not sure what mineral water is good for yet. We have oil, we have pyroflux, and we have that water. It all gets distributed nicely along their own lines here. Yep, I thought that was some stone getting on there, but nope, it's all good. And then the uranium goes on there, copper goes down here, and it gets put into storage. Each one has their own storage. You can see we've been doing this for a while now. We've got quite a bit of uranium ore. And if I pick that shit up, it will start to kill me. So I'm trying to get shielding to get this advanced material processing and then electric boiler. I think that would be the most logical step to try to get some actual real nuclear technology shit there. Oops, I did not mean to do that. This goes down, 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 and it gets put into a refinery zone. This stone guy here actually is... He could probably get loaded into that stone group there. But it's going to require a little bit of finagling, I think. That way we can get this stone production going. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't give a fuck right now. I will fix everything. Usually. I try to. This was really unorganized and kind of chaotic before, and now it's nice and organized. We've got the crusher producing more sand here. So this is from the actual stone mine. This is from the pulverizers. So this supply is from pulverizer zone. This supply is from mines. There's the train still coming in as well. So the stuff that's coming down this central path is from the train. Train isn't producing near as much material as that pulverizer is, or the pulverizer zone. We have our storage units in our area here, which definitely needs to kind of be doubled, if not tripled, and expanded. But I think if I get these upgraded factories, it might be okay. Who knows? Who knows? You can see the stone doesn't keep up with it, but the copper has caught up with it. It's getting loaded into little chests there, and the same with the iron. I have secondary chests loaded up with shit, and then I've also oh no, I pulled it off that line. Good. I thought I had finished the steel production zone, so I figure I'll go over the steel production. This is just a supply of water. It's no good for nothing right now, and I think I should actually take this away, as it's kind of pointless. This supply of water is irrelevant. You can see we've heavily polluted our river, our water nearby it. We're creating coke out of wood and coal. The coal is getting loaded in here. The wood is getting loaded in here. I had to take a second to actually realize what I did. And then the coke is getting loaded out. Goes down this line. Sometimes in my darkest nights at 3 a.m. after no hours of sleep and not eating anything proper, I come up with some pretty ingenious shit. Look how much fucking coke is on this fucking track. I don't think you need coke for anything else. Then it goes down here, and it's the same kind of smart-ass fiend nonsense here, where it's a loader and then the splitter. And I think this is probably the most efficient way I've seen it to get things on a double track here loaded straight into it, and then they get taken out and they go straight. We have two. Oh, that should be full. I don't even give a fuck. Fill these chests up. I could do with a lot of this shit, and I also want to throw one of those on there. That way it can just clear up that line, and these guys can start producing again. Because we have entirely way too much iron, and that's infinite production out of that core mining drill, where the actual mines I have are like finite. These are finite. These will run out, and I will have to eventually move miners. They're probably running low in certain areas. Just the same as the crude oil is. This is infinite oil. So everything I'm getting is infinite. Then I get to here. This is the old design, but these work. This works for now because I needed that spare lane in space. And I kind of like this layout for factories. This is more of a refinement area. These are refining. If I could go back and tell myself, I would tell it myself to put it up here in line with that. But I think I wanted to like minimize the space needed along this northern portion here in case I wanted to put another layer. I think that was my idea, is in case I needed to put more the same way up there. So that's why I left it like that. We've got gears being made over here. They get grabbed by this little machine factory here. They create single cylinder engines. Ugh, it's hard to say. They get loaded into this chest. There's 2 lanes, so that's quite a bit. What does it say? 1,000 of them. They get loaded into this lane here. They go underneath and they get loaded into this assembling machine. Remember that? This guy is grabbing from this lane and he's getting those single cylinder engines loaded into the top here, creating transfer belts. They get loaded into a chest. We have quite a bit of them, and I'll go for quite a bit more. They get loaded into this with those little, whatever they're fucking called, I forget, single engines, and then they get put into this. So we have 200 splitters we could do with 100, or, 100 splitters. I'd like 150 splitters. Then the transport belts are loaded off to another spot. They get split. They go under. These go under further. We've got iron getting loaded in here, making iron beams. And I could probably put those into a storage unit. That'd be nice. Sorry about the fucking cut. My nose is just horrifically bad right now, and I forgot you need to have another loader. It's that time of year where everybody gets sick in New England, and we're all sicky. Here we are. We've got the transfer underground belts. These, mixed with the steel bars, as I keep fucking up their names, get loaded with the belts, and they make a butt fucking ton of these underground belts. And I'm gonna do the same. I'll have 150 or 200 because I'm always needing them. And now that this line is like full to the brim and there's always stuff going, it's great. It's great. We're producing so many of them. I had to turn that so I wouldn't keep taking them from that. We have more gears being produced here, and like I said, this is still going. It's not done. There's underground belts coming from here all the way over here, and they get split again, and they get loaded off to that direction. We have a storage bin making or a machine shop assembling machine making the fast transport belts, and they get loaded in with the gears and the transport belts, and then they get put into this iron chest. Then we have the iron getting loaded into another, because instead of making a line of these and just loading off a bunch of their spare materials, I'll do that now because it's fixed. It's already set now that it's loaded. But this one, if I started to split off others while it's still producing, I'm gonna run low. So I'm gonna let that fill up. Once it's filled up, then I can take off the main lane, put it in storage, and then in the case like this, all I have to do is turn it off. If this is loaded up, I turn it back on. That's all. That's all you have to do. And it seems to work pretty well for me. That's how I loaded those pulverizers up. I've been learning this Krastorio way, and I refuse help. There was a friendly viewer who tried to help me, and I can't take help with this series. I don't want to make it super optimized. I'd like to do it my brain's way, and I know there's definitely probably ways to make it better. I'm just going to go with the flow. And if you have things to teach me, like what certain things like mineral water, somebody gave me great advice to go for the core mining drill. That is great advice. Things like that. He was telling me I should try to get fuel. I'm still trying to actually get that fuel that he told me about. I don't know how to get it because it's still down the tech tree. What is that? Small portable generator. Ew. I have a solar panel. Thank you very much. A big portable solar panel inside my modular armor, but I don't have any gear with that. This is my favorite part of the whole build, that having a chest of loaders so that I can grab 50 loaders, 50 underground belts, 50 splitters, and have like 500 transport belts and expand the rest of this damn factory. Expansion, that's all I need to do. It's just gonna have to keep going down, 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 and eventually it might have to go up, 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 because these belts are gonna be filled to the brim. I have storage chests filled with these materials, and they're still making it, and these are gonna be filled with ore. I'm gonna have way too much stuff on my hand if I don't speed it up, and it's an interestingly nice problem to have in Factorio, where your production is way too high for your consumption. and you're producing full containers of stuff, but then you can't remove them because they're just full of stuff, like 10,000 fucking copper wires here because you have 3 machines making them, and now you're gonna upgrade it to a third special machine, and they're making these electronic circuits. The electronic circuits are being produced with the stone tablets now instead of what I had them on before. Actually, while I'm talking, I'm trying to have that loaded up there. They're being produced with the stone tablets, and those seem to be a little more efficient because of the fact that the wood is being used for the coke. Kind of took it like a Songs of Six problem. That's the most interesting and fun part about playing both these games is this game has macro numbers. It has like it's individual and it's massive and you're doing it yourself, and it's much bigger than Songs of Six in its own way. So it's making the numbers in Songs of Six seem so simple because of what I'm doing in this game. And that's not to say that Songs of Six is simple, because it's by no means simple. But it is just such a unique and strange change to the pace of Songs of Six. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm grabbing some of these. I need a couple of them because I want to make these fast loaders. This seems to be making this stuff pretty quickly. And if I can get... I wanted to make efficiency modules, not speed modules here. They increase machine speed at cost of increased energy consumption. That's fine by me. It would cost me the solid fuel. I haven't made solid fuel because it's made with... Oh, we can make it with petroleum? We can make that with petroleum? I didn't even know. Where... I need one of these. I need some glass. Oh, glass. Glass, you say? Or did you say... Oh, I thought that was going to be full of glass. It's not. That's sad. Most of these chests here are actually filled, or were filled, because I had to remove the chemical plant zone. Everything that was over here was removed. The only thing that has remained right now is this guy, this bad boy. Which is making me question where I must have placed all of my chemicals in one of these chests. Because, man, I'm so unorganized when it comes to certain stuff. Yeah, right here. I feel like I had a lot more. But I don't know. I don't know. So we have petroleum gas over here. Why not just have one little chemical boy come over here? And we'll just take some of that petroleum and turn it into straight gas. Straight fuel, man. I get lost. I have such bad eyesight when it comes to this game. Looking at this menu here, I feel like I need to make the UI like 450 times bigger. So here we are. We make... So these are the only options I have. Pyroflux dousing. Transfer the heat of pyroflux into water. The resulting steam is hot enough to be used by steam engines directly. It produces stone, iron ore, copper ore, and steam. Oh, that's what pyroflux is used for. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to put that over on the other side and work with that. Why no make... Oh, you need fuel refinery. I thought I had a fuel refinery. Why no make fuel? And I really don't want to have like a metric ton of this stuff because I know how fucking annoying it is to deal with storage of this types of shit. So I'm gonna literally make one go of that and then that. How many? I needed some silicone. I want to do it now while I'm on the video. I don't know how to run this series because it's so much different than Songs of Six. I personally like to watch Factorio if it's interesting and if the layout is nice. I think that with this layout, it's better and more unique for the viewers. You can see I keep getting hit by fucking meteors too. The only reason why I don't remove them right now is because I have to drive my car up to them, park there, and then pull the uranium out in case it starts to kill me. I'll just put it in my car. I find that's the fastest way to deal with it. Okay, I think we created the speed modules now. Where are they? Oh, there. There it is. Yeah, it's pretty quick. Let's see. If I put the other one in there, can it double it up? Look at the chunky speed module 7, 8, 9. I like that it's got like one more light. Those, oh my god. How the hell? How does a human comprehend the information necessary to create that much information production? Like, oh my god, man. I can't. I think that I'm borderline smart. I'm like a person who might have slight intelligence. That's it. I don't have anything else going for me, man. It's not like I'm brilliant or anything. I don't know if I can do all that. You need to be like a engineer. We're gonna do that. I want more of this stuff. This is the good stuff right here. I personally like to live the good life. That's for sure. So when it comes to the good stuff like this, I'm gonna use it. Are you getting copper wire fast enough? What is the problem? What do you mean? There we go. Switching it over messed it up. Yes! Blow! Blow! Faster! I have them spit it out like super fast. Nah, I don't even think it matters. Because it's gonna come out at the same fucking speed. This matters though. I'll have it like that. Yeah, look how fucking fast that is. Then this boy, that guy, that guy. And it don't matter how slow that is or how quick that is. The lane that produces the production like this here, like that needs to go fast. That's going fast. I'd even argue that this one should be fast. Or actually, not this one because this one is like the other one there. I think this one might be smart to have faster. It's weird, it's clogged on one side. Like that. Something like that. Oh, that's a slow one. I'm like, why is it slowing down there? Yes. Looks horribly. Horrible. But it works. It's filling it up. I don't even know why I have a limit on that. I want that thing full. I want to see copper cables for days. Look at that. They're producing that shit as fast as lightning. I've gotten quite a few achievements too on this run. Even though it's a modded version, I still get the achievements, which is kind of strange. I'd figure that they would have removed that. Look at all that too. And it just feels good because I'll probably get the option to get the space travel. And it's nice because I don't have to spend all that time. I hope I get it, at least. I don't have to spend all that time trying to do it again on vanilla, I hope. If that's the case, I will. Because I think if I can't do Krastorio 2, I definitely can do vanilla. I've already done so much, and there's far less components in the vanilla version. I would have already reached late game machinery and already been there. Why the hell did a steel plate? Oh yeah, because it's probably on the load up. Oh man, it feels good though. It feels good. And in the background, well, over the next couple weeks, for a while now, I'm going to be working on this. I'm going to be doing my best to make it much more interesting, get to a certain point, and then I'll actually follow along. I don't want to play I think that there's a million YouTubers who play the beginning of the game, and I still feel like I'm at the beginning, but it's kind of impressive what I've got going, in my opinion. So I'll give myself a little bit of credit here. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. And with the production that we have, I think if I could check it right here, my production, we're producing 60, 75, 90. When that thing is not fucking loaded up, it's producing a lot. The problem is storage. Wow, that is like jumping around everywhere, but producing that amount of specific things is great, and we're only consuming little amounts. We're producing far more than we're actually consuming in most cases, so that's good. Fluids the same. We're producing quite a bit of pyroflux and water, as well as the mineral water and oil, and it's good to see. Oh, I think that if I go like this, it's a little better. So we're producing 171,000 stone over a 10-hour period. I'll look at a 1 hour because that's better. 29,000, that's a lot. 21,000 plates in an hour. And I think that's the line of like the most, maybe. I don't know. I don't really usually look at this. The pollution is coming really bad from those boilers. The 78 or 70 boilers I have. And we're destroying trees at an exorbitant rate. What does this say? Tiles. We're destroying tiles too? I've never played with pollution. So, I think I'm actually destroying the environment horribly. Because this shit's probably going to start disappearing pretty soon. Maybe. I don't know. If you know about pollution, let me know in the chat. If you know about anything in this game, just let me know. But when it comes to the belts and it comes to everything else... Jesus Christ, the music in this game is loud as hell. When it comes to everything else, I prefer to learn it and suffer on my own. I don't want to get, like, tutorials on how to do everything, because then I'll just follow the tutorials and it won't be my series. It won't be something I had done myself. It will just because other people did it for me. And I don't like that. Whenever I play songs, it's the same. I always hope that I'm doing it all for myself, because I'm trying to show people that you can do it yourself. I don't want you to go on and check a tutorial how to do the best strategy. I'm not the best at Factorio for sure, and that's kind of why I wanted to play it, because it's fun. It is freaking very fun, and just getting this stuff organized and getting there is amazing. So be sure to check out my Songs of Six if you're unaware and you're a Factorio only viewer. That is a great series, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.